Breath comes in, breath goes out. The chest rises like a small wave, then rests. In this gentle place, money worries can be placed down for a while. They may have felt heavy for a long time. Thoughts about payments, timing, and future plans may have formed a tight knot in the stomach. Today, this knot is treated with kindness. Pressure eases when kindness arrives. The heart softens when spoken to with care. This time together is a soft room inside the day, a place where tension is allowed to leave the body, one small sigh at a time. The mind may carry old stories about money, yet a new story can grow here. It grows in quiet. It grows in patience. It grows in warm words that calm the body. It grows in steady breath. Right now we set an easy intention to feel safer in the body while learning new ways to prosper. Like opening a window to let in fresh air, we make a small shift and the whole room changes. There is nothing to fix in this moment, nothing to prove. Safety grows when we treat ourselves with a steady, caring tone. If tears sting the eyes, that is okay. If the body feels numb, that is okay too. All parts are welcome. The loud parts that shout, the quiet parts that hide, the proud parts, the careful parts. When money has been hard, shame can creep in and settle like dust. That dust can be wiped away. The cloth we use is called compassion. We can speak softly to ourselves. It is natural to worry when a need feels urgent. It is human to tense up when facing bills and choices. And it is powerful to learn a kinder way. A kinder way does not make demands. A kinder way makes space. Inside that space, wisdom speaks in a voice that is calm and clear. Let the jaw loosen slightly. Let the shoulders fall. Let the belly be easy. If the breath has been shallow, let it deepen in its own time. Inhale through the nose for 4 counts. Hold for a moment of stillness. Exhale through the mouth for 6 counts, as if blowing air across a warm cup of tea. Long, slow exhalations tell the body that it is safe to relax. Repeat this a few times, not to force anything, but to allow softness to grow. The mind listens to the body's signals. When the body says, "It's okay," the mind becomes more open. When the body is tight, the mind narrows. With each long exhale, the field of awareness widens a little more. Money thoughts can sting because they touch core beliefs about worth and safety. Many of those beliefs were learned without choice. They were absorbed from homes, schools, media, or early experiences. If those messages said not enough, the body learned to brace. If those messages said too hard, the breath learned to rush. Today we welcome a new message that is calm and wise. It speaks with dignity and warmth. It speaks to the body first, then to the mind. It says, it is safe to relax while learning to prosper. Speak this inside the chest, the throat, the belly. Let the words land like a soft blanket across the nervous system. Say it gently and mean it simply, without force. It is safe to relax while learning to prosper. Allowance is a skill. It is practiced much like placing a hand on the heart and saying, "We can go at a steady pace." There is no race to win here. Prosperity likes steady ground. The calmer the ground, the easier it is for new ideas to take root. In this calm, small choices appear. A phone call made with a calm tone, a task finished with focus, a budget faced with care instead of fear. Calm makes room for clarity. Clarity shows the next small step. The next step taken with kindness opens wider doors. There is a small practice that can help right now. Rest one hand on the heart and one on the lower belly. Feel the warmth of the palms. Soften the muscles under the hands. Breathe in for 4. Breathe out for 6. On the exhale, silently speak, "I am safe in this breath." Repeat for 3 breaths. Then switch to, My body softens, my mind opens. Repeat for 3 breaths. Notice any change. It does not need to be large. Even a 1% ease matters. Ease builds on ease. Safety builds on safety. Prosperity grows well in soil prepared with safety. Some fear may still be present. It is not wrong. Fear is a messenger. It asks for care, attention, and a plan. Care is breath and tone. Attention is listening to the body. A plan can be simple: a short daily practice, a journal page, a single task that supports stability. Money patterns shift in daily moments, not in one grand sweep. Gentle consistency does more than frantic effort. Gentle consistency says to the body, "We are here for us. We keep showing up." This is a strong message. It rebuilds trust from within. Let there be gratitude for any support already present, a skill that can be offered, a friend who speaks hope, a roof that keeps out rain, a pen and paper that hold new plans. Gratitude is not denial of challenges. It is a light in the room so we can see the next step. Prosperity is not only numbers on a page, it is also a state of inner safety that allows wise action. As safety grows, the nervous system stops guarding so hard. When guarding eases, creativity rises. When creativity rises, options appear. Options create movement. Movement builds confidence. Confidence supports steady income choices. This is the soft path we walk together. When shame whispers, answer it with kindness. Shame says, "This should be solved already." Kindness says, "Learning is allowed." Shame says, "Something is wrong with us." Kindness says, "We are growing." The body can hear the difference. The stomach releases a little. The breath deepens. The heart returns to a calmer beat. Speak this now, with care. It is safe to relax while learning to prosper. Let it echo softly inside. Let it soak into the muscles and bones. Let it become the tone of this day. To close this first time of softening, take one more slow inhale and a long, easy exhale. Let the face be gentle. Let the tongue rest from pressing to the roof of the mouth. Let the hands relax. New learning blooms best in this warm inner climate. A loving garden grows here. Patience, practice, and a clear path forward. From this ground, healing habits take root. From this ground, wise action grows. From this ground, abundance is welcomed as a natural and steady friend. Now the body can be grounded more deeply because grounding gives the mind a stable base to rest upon. Tension often gathers in areas that carry a lot of responsibility: the jaw that speaks, the shoulders that bear loads, the belly that holds worry. If those places soften, the inner world feels safer, and new beliefs can land gently. Sit or stand with the feet placed evenly. Feel the contact with the floor. With a slow inhale, let the spine lengthen as if making space between each vertebra. With the exhale, let weight drop down through the legs into the ground. This natural sinking releases extra effort. When the body stops gripping, it signals that all is well enough in this moment. Bring attention to the lower ribs. Place both hands there. Notice the gentle movement of breath under the palms. Let the inhale widen the ribs to the sides like a soft umbrella opening. Let the exhale bring them back with ease. There is no need to shape this perfectly. It is a simple invitation to breath to flow, to the diaphragm to move, to the mind to trust. If thoughts race, they can be met with a slower breath. If feelings rise, they can be met with a warmer tone. Grounding does not erase feeling. It gives feeling a wide space to be held. The jaw is a small hinge that carries large burdens. When money topics come up, the jaw often tightens first. Gently place a fingertip where the upper and lower jaw meet, right in front of the ear. Open and close the mouth a few times. Slowly, feel the movement. With the next exhale, let the jaw hang a little looser. Whisper softly inside, "Ease is safe." Then let the tongue rest on the floor of the mouth. Relax the lips. The face softens, and the brain receives a signal of rest. The body hears that signal. The heart slows. The mind stops bracing for impact and begins to look around for helpful paths. The shoulders carry stories. Allow them to melt away from the ears. Let the collarbones widen. On the next exhale, picture tension sliding down the arms and out through the fingers like sand falling from open hands. With the breath, scan down the chest, belly, hips, thighs, calves, and feet. When a tight spot is found, say gently, "Thank you for trying to protect me. You can rest." Protection patterns form to keep the heart safe. Now they can learn new jobs: to notice, to breathe, to open, to choose. Grounding is a conversation with the body. The body speaks with sensation. We respond with breath and tone. One more simple pattern. Inhale through the nose for 4. Hold very lightly for 1. Exhale through the mouth for 6. Pause for 1. Repeat this for a few rounds. The longer exhale helps the system settle. This is a natural design. The body loves rhythm. Rhythm steadies the mind. When the mind steadies, focus gathers. With focus, action becomes clear and calm. Touch can be reassuring when done with care. Place one hand on the heart and one on the belly. This gesture can be used before checking an account, paying a bill, or making a plan. It becomes a small ritual that says, safety first. When safety comes first, choices improve. There is no need to rush. Rush scatters energy. Calm collects it. With calm collected, tasks become easier. The tone of the inner voice shifts from harsh to helpful. The words spoken within become kind and firm, like a steady guide. Grounding also includes the space around us. A small, tidy area, even the size of a placemat on a table, can teach the body that order is possible. Clear one small area of clutter. Place a simple object there that brings peace: a cup of warm tea, a pen, a plant leaf, a modest stone from a walk. This is a signal to the senses. Life can be simple. Life can make sense. The mind thrives on clear signals. Clarity outside the body supports clarity inside the body. When clarity grows, the measures of money, numbers, dates, steps feel less like threats and more like information. Information becomes easier to face when the body is calm. Movement grounds the body too. A short walk with slow breaths, a gentle stretch that opens the sides of the ribs, a few circles of the ankles to wake up the feet. These acts say, we are present. Presence brings power back from scattered worries. Power can then be used in useful ways: to call, to plan, to focus on work, to learn a new skill, to rest well so that energy returns. Prosperity likes to meet a body that is awake but not rigid. Flexibility mixed with steadiness is a powerful pair. Offer the body a few simple phrases that settle like warm sunlight. Speak them in a slow, even tone, with breath steady and soft. Safety is growing in me. My breath helps my body and mind work together. With each exhale, I release a little more tension. I am kind to myself as I learn. Let these lines rest in the chest for a while. The body records them. Later, when stress rises, it will remember this new tone. Kind lines become the body's default setting through repetition. This is how we train our inner climate. As grounding strengthens, a quiet confidence appears. Confidence does not have to be loud. It is a steady flame that stays lit in a gentle wind. From this steady flame, we meet money tasks as part of daily life, not as proof of worth. Worth is given with life itself. Worth is not earned by numbers. Numbers are tools, not judges. This is not just an idea. It is a practice felt in the ribcage. the jaw, the belly, and the feet. It is felt each time breath is lengthened, each time the shoulders drop, each time the voice inside softens. This practice starts small and keeps going. Let the breath slow again. Notice the weight of the body on the chair or the feet on the floor. Notice the air on the skin. Notice the rhythm in the chest. Offer one more line to seal this time of grounding. My relaxed body helps me prosper. Rest in silence for a few moments. Then open the eyes a bit wider or lift the head if it has dipped. We have created a base. This base will hold the next steps. Now that the body is calmer and the inner tone is gentler, it becomes easier to look at the patterns we call money blocks with care instead of blame. A block is not a flaw. It is a learned pattern that once felt protective. It is like a weed that grew in a corner of the garden while no one was looking. Weeds do not mean a garden is bad. They simply need attention. When a weed is pulled with patience, sunlight reaches the soil and small shoots of good things come through. The same happens inside the mind and body. When old beliefs are met with warmth and then replaced with kind, true words, the inner garden opens to abundance. Money blocks often begin as thoughts learned early. There is never enough. Receiving is not for people like us. Getting paid well is too hard. These thoughts are not facts. They are phrases that echo across time. When such a phrase repeats, it creates a feeling in the body. The stomach tightens, the breath grows short, shoulders lift, the heart races a little. That feeling then guides actions, avoiding looking at numbers, delaying calls, saying yes to prices that are too low, pushing too hard and then burning out, or stopping before starting. Thought leads to feeling. Feeling shapes action. Action builds results. Results seem to prove the thought. A loop forms. To change the loop, kindness meets the thought. The body calms the feeling, and a new action is chosen. Over time, the loop changes shape. Let us watch a simple chain. A bill arrives. The old thought pops up. This is bad. I can't handle it. The body reacts. Tight chest, shallow breath. The action follows. Set the bill aside. Later, stress grows. Now watch the same moment with the new path. The bill arrives. The first thought still appears. Old phrases often return at first, but the body has been trained. A hand rests on the heart and another on the belly. Breath in for 4, out for 6. The inner tone speaks softly. It is safe to relax while learning to prosper. A second thought appears. I can take one small step. The body stays calmer. The action follows. Open the bill. Write down the number. Choose a plan. Pay now. Set a date. Or call for a simple arrangement. The loop shifts. Each time this happens, the old loop grows weaker and the new loop grows stronger. Write down a few phrases that often show up around money. Keep it simple and clear. Then write the body feeling that follows each phrase. Perhaps not enough brings a heavy feeling in the stomach. Perhaps too hard brings tightness in the throat. There is no wrong answer. The body is always honest. Next, write a gentle truth to pair with each phrase. For not enough, the gentle truth might be, enough can grow step by step. For too hard, the gentle truth could be, skills and support can be learned. Then write a small action that fits the gentle truth. List one skill to practice this week. Pick a short task that supports income. Ask a simple question to someone who knows the next step. This 3-part pattern, thought, body feeling, gentle truth with action, begins to clear the inner garden. Shame often hides under these phrases. Shame says change should be instant, effortless, and perfect. That story was never kind and never true. True growth is steady and human. It respects energy levels and current realities. It celebrates progress in tiny steps. It knows that one phone call made with a calm voice is a victory. It knows that opening a statement without panic is a victory. It knows that rest taken to restore energy is not laziness. It is wisdom. These are the small hinges that open large doors. A helpful practice is to pair each old phrase with an affirmation that speaks to worth and safety, because worth and safety sit at the root of wealth. Try these, spoken in a slow, warm tone with the breath steady. Worth is natural in me. I treat money tasks with calm and respect. Small steps count and add up. I am learning new ways to receive. Let the words sit in the body. When a line lands, a soft wave can be felt in the chest or belly. That is the sign to keep it. If a line feels too large at first, shrink it. Say, I am open to learning new ways to receive. The goal is not to force belief, but to grow it with care until it feels true. A small truth that feels real is stronger than a big line that feels fake. It also helps to see how money blocks may show up in speech. Speech is a mirror of belief. Phrases like, I'm unlucky, it never works, or it's always a struggle, plant seeds in the body. Replace them with soft, steady lines that leave room for change. My situation is changing. I am finding steady ways to earn. Support is reaching me in new forms. Speak these at the start of the day and before money tasks. Over time, the mouth teaches the mind and the body listens. The inner climate shifts. There is an emotional layer here. Money blocks are often tied to safety and belonging. If love once felt linked to doing more, giving more, or being the one who fixes everything, receiving can feel unsafe. This is a tender truth. It deserves care. The heart can learn that receiving is not taking from others. Receiving is allowing flow. When receiving is allowed, giving becomes healthier and more joyful because it comes from fullness, not depletion. This new understanding grows slowly and brings deep peace. Consider a short ritual to meet blocks with care. Sit quietly, place a hand on the heart. Bring to mind one old phrase. On the inhale, say inside, this pattern tried to protect me. On the exhale, say, I choose a kinder way now. Then speak a gentle truth that fits. I am safe to learn. I am worthy of fair pay. I am open to wise support. Breathe with it for a few rounds. Then choose one small action that aligns with the truth. It might be organizing one line of a budget, sending one message about a service, or setting a gentle boundary around time and energy. Action, even small, teaches the body that change is real. Let the body reflect this new path. Stand or sit tall but soft. Let the face be warm. Let the breath have space. In this state, picture the inner garden after a few weeds are pulled. More light reaches the soil. New shoots appear. Possibilities that felt far away begin to feel close. The mind no longer argues with every hopeful thought. The stomach no longer tightens at every challenge. The heart no longer hides when numbers appear. This is not a perfect state. It is a kinder state. From kindness, skill building becomes natural. From skill building, income can grow in healthy ways. From healthy income, giving and saving and enjoying can all find balance. A final line to hold today. Every kind thought I plant grows stronger actions. Speak it softly. Let it rest inside. The loop is already shifting. The body knows the way. The heart knows the tone. The mind learns from both. With breath, with warmth, with simple daily steps, money blocks lose their grip, and space opens for steady, welcoming prosperity. Softness in the body opens the door to new thoughts. When breath is slow and steady, the mind loosens its grip on fear. Shoulders ease, jaw softens, belly becomes warm. In that softer state, a kind belief can land and grow roots. When the breath rushes, thoughts race and choices feel narrow. When the breath lengthens, thoughts spread out and choices feel wider. This is the link we use now. The body is a wise partner. It listens to tone and rhythm more than to force. Speak gently inside and the body responds. Then the mind follows. This is how abundance is allowed in, not with pressure, but with calm signals of safety sent again and again. Let the breath lead the way. Inhale through the nose for 4 counts. Hold for 1 gentle beat, not tight, only a pause. Exhale through the mouth for 6 counts. Let the exhale feel like a long sigh that tells the whole self, all is well enough for now. Repeat this for a few rounds. If thoughts come, let them pass through like clouds. If feelings rise, give them space. With each round, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Let the tongue rest low in the mouth. Soften the eyes. This simple pattern is more than breathing. It is a message. It says to the inner world, you are safe to receive new ideas. Touch helps. Place palms on the lower ribs. Feel how the ribs widen a little on the inhale and gather on the exhale. Let the hands be warm and kind. This invites the diaphragm to move freely. When the diaphragm moves, the heart calms. When the heart calms, thinking clears. When thinking clears, simple actions appear. Money tasks meet a calmer partner. Numbers turn from threat to information. With safety in place, decisions can be made with care instead of fear. Care brings steady change. Notice how words feel in the body. Speak a line silently. My relaxed body is a magnet for good. Say it slowly, as if laying a soft blanket over the chest. Feel for any small shift. Maybe the breath deepens. Maybe the belly releases a little. Keep the line if it brings even a small ease. If it feels too big, soften it. I am learning to relax and receive good. The body believes what it can feel. A small truth that feels real is powerful. Speak it often with a stable rhythm, like a gentle drum that keeps time for healing. Everyday moments can become tiny doors to abundance when the body leads. Before opening an account screen, pause. Hand on heart, hand on belly. 1 breath in for 4, 1 breath out for 6. Whisper inside, I meet this with calm. Then look. Before sending a message about work or payment, pause. Soften the jaw and let the exhale be long. Whisper inside, my voice carries respect. Then write. Before making a plan, pause. Sit tall but soft. Place feet flat. Whisper inside, clarity grows in calm. Then plan. These small pauses add up. They train the inner world to pair money with safety, not fear. Movement supports this link too. A slow walk with steady breathing, a gentle side stretch to open the ribs, a few circles of the ankles to wake the feet. These simple acts anchor attention in the body. Anchored attention is strong attention. When attention is strong, focus stays on the next helpful step. Focused steps create steady progress. Steady progress makes the whole system trust the path. Trust attracts support. Support widens choices. Choices shape a kinder future. All of this begins with how we breathe and how we speak to ourselves inside the body. There will be days when the breath feels stuck. That is okay. Treat the stuck feeling like a child who needs comfort. Offer warmth, not force. Try a micro reset. Purse the lips a little and breathe out as if blowing through a straw for 6 counts. Then breathe in softly for 4 counts. Repeat a few times. Or try a body cue. Lift the shoulders gently up to the ears on the inhale and let them drop on the exhale. Add a soft line. Tension can leave now. Even if only a little tension goes, that little bit matters. Small releases create room for better choices. Language is also part of the body link. Speak in a tone that is kind, steady, and firm. Instead of, I must fix everything now, try, I can take one small step now. Instead of, this will never change, try, this is changing as I practice. The mouth teaches the mind what to think, and the body listens and shifts. Soft, steady lines make the breath long and the muscles loose. Loose muscles send a message of safety. Safety invites receiving. This is how the link works, in a circle of kindness that keeps strengthening itself. Let us set a simple daily rhythm. Morning, before getting up, one gentle breath practice and one kind line. Midday, before any money task, one pause with hands on ribs. Evening, a short journal note, one thing that went well, one small step for tomorrow. This rhythm is not heavy. It is a light frame that holds the day. It keeps the inner tone warm. Warm tone creates the climate in which wealth is welcome. Wealth, in this sense, is not only money, it is also energy, clarity, good ideas, healthy support, and fair pay that grows over time. Speak once more. My relaxed body invites abundance. Let it rest in the belly, the chest, the throat. Allow quiet to follow. This quiet is a kind of soil. In good soil, the next practice can root and flower. From this calm, we learn the words that guide the heart and train the mind toward receiving. The words are simple. They carry safety, worth, and welcome. The mantra is short, kind, and strong. I am safe. I am worthy. I welcome wealth now. Each line feeds the heart in a different way. Let the first line arrive. I am safe. Safety is not a theory. Safety is a felt sense. It shows up as a soft jaw, a steady breath, a relaxed belly. When speaking I am safe, let the exhale be a little longer. Let the shoulders drop. Let the words rest in the chest. Safety is the ground on which all new growth stands. Without safety, the mind clings to fear and shuts the door to receiving. With safety, the door opens a little more each day. Let the second line arrive. I am worthy. Worth is not earned by doing more or giving more than is healthy. Worth is given with life. It is already present. This line cleans dust from a mirror so that the truth can be seen. Speak it like a blessing, not a demand. If the words feel large, soften them. I am learning my worth, or worth lives in me. When this line takes root, choices change. Prices asked for work become fair. Time is respected. Energy is valued. The body can feel this shift. There is less rush, less push, more steadiness. Let the third line arrive. I welcome wealth now. Welcome is the key. Wealth is not chased in fear. It is welcomed with clarity. To welcome is to open the hands, open the heart, and open the mind to new paths of giving and receiving. Now brings presence. It turns the eyes to what can be done today. One call, one plan, one practice, one honest price, 1 hour of focus, one gentle boundary. Speak this line with a small smile, even inwardly. A soft smile tells the body, receiving is safe and natural. When these 3 lines are joined, they create a path, grounded safety, steady worth, open welcome. Speak them together at a gentle pace, 1 line per breath out. Inhale softly between lines. Let the body guide the rhythm. If the mind drifts, come back to the breath and the next word. There is no rush. Quality matters more than volume. Slow, clear words are felt more deeply than fast, loud ones. The goal is not to shout the mind into change. The goal is to plant a seed so deeply that it grows on its own. There may be resistance at first. Resistance is normal. It is a sign that the old pattern hears the new song. Meet resistance with kindness. If I am safe feels untrue, start with I am becoming safer with each breath. If I am worthy brings a lump in the throat, start with I am open to seeing my worth. If I welcome wealth now stirs doubt. Try, I am learning how to welcome wealth in healthy ways. These gentle bridges help the body say yes. Over time, the bridges are no longer needed and the original lines feel natural. Set a simple plan for using the mantra. Morning, 3 slow rounds in bed or seated, hands resting on the body. Midday, 1 round before any money task. Evening, 3 rounds before sleep, letting the words bathe the heart like warm water. Use it during brief pauses too, waiting in a line, sitting before a call, taking a short walk. Each use lays another brick in a strong inner path. Many small uses build great strength. There are small signs the mantra is taking root. The body returns to calm more quickly after stress. Choices feel less dramatic. Pricing a service or asking for fair pay feels more honest than scary. Declaring a boundary around time feels kind rather than harsh. A plan feels like support rather than control. When these signs appear, honor them. They show that safety, worth, and welcome are waking up in daily life. Let the meaning of each word continue to sink in. I am is a simple, strong start. It says that the truth is here, not far away. Safe steadies the breath. Worthy turns the heart towards self-regard. Welcome opens the hands. Wealth is more than money. It is also ideas, energy, care, and fair exchange. Now anchors everything in this moment where action lives. The mantra is a gentle map. It leads the body to softness, the mind to clarity, and life toward healthy receiving. Speak the full mantra once more, slowly, 1 line per exhale. I am safe. I am worthy. I welcome wealth now. Let silence follow. Feel the echo. The echo is the body absorbing the meaning. The echo is the mind resting in new truth. Hold the echo for a breath or two, then carry it into the next practice, where the words are woven with breath in a slow, soothing rhythm so they can become part of the inner music of the day. Settle into a comfortable seat or stand with soft knees and feet planted. The spine is long but easy, like a tree that bends in a light breeze. Hands can rest on the heart and belly or on the thighs. Close the eyes if that feels kind. Let the mouth be slightly open so the exhale can flow without effort. Take 1 quiet inhale through the nose for 4 counts. Hold a tiny pause. Exhale through the mouth for 6 counts. Allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Do this breathing for 3 rounds to settle. Now bring in the words. On the next exhale, speak softly, aloud or in a whisper inside, I am safe. Let the words ride the breath out. Feel the chest soften. On the next exhale, speak, I am worthy. Feel the heart area grow warm. On the next exhale, speak, I welcome wealth now. Feel the hands open a little or imagine the palms warm. After these 3 lines, rest for a calm inhale. That is 1 cycle. We will move through 9 slow cycles. Cycle 2. Breathe in. On the exhale, I am safe. Let the jaw loosen a touch. Breathe in. On the exhale, I am worthy. Let the shoulders ease. Breathe in. On the exhale, I welcome wealth now. Let the belly be soft. Pause for a gentle breath in silence. If the mind wanders, it is okay. Thoughts pass like leaves on water. Return to breath and the next kind line. Cycle 3. Let the breath be steady. Feel the contact with the chair or the ground. On each exhale, let the words be clear and slow. I am safe. I am worthy. I welcome wealth now. Between cycles, notice any small body signals, a deeper breath, a warm chest, a lightness around the throat, or even a wave of emotion. All of it is welcome here. Each signal shows the inner world is listening. Cycle 4. Keep the rhythm even. Keep the tone gentle. If a tight spot speaks up, maybe the throat or the belly, Place a hand there for support. I am safe. Let the hand rest. I am worthy. Let the breath fill the hand. I welcome wealth now. Let the hand feel the warmth of the words. This tender contact helps the body trust the message. Cycle 5. If a thought appears like, "This is silly," greet it with a friendly nod, then continue. Kind repetition teaches the system a new way to be. I am safe. The exhale is long. I am worthy. The chest is open. I welcome wealth now. The face is soft. After the third line, sit for one natural breath in quiet. The quiet is not empty. It is full of the echo of truth. The echo does the work. Cycle 6. The breath and words move like slow waves. If there is a moment of stillness inside, let it be. If there is a tear, let it fall. If there is a little smile, let it stay. The body loves signs of safety. These soft signs show that the practice is landing. I am safe. I am worthy. I welcome wealth now. Continue with the same gentle pace. Cycle 7. Bring attention to the feet. Let them press into the floor, steady and firm. Safety is carried up from the ground. Worth shines from the heart. Welcome opens at the level of the hands and mouth. The whole body joins the words. With each exhale, the line settles deeper. This is how change becomes natural, not in one large leap, but in many small, kind repetitions. Cycle 8. If sleepiness arrives, sit a little taller and refresh the breath, still soft but alert. If restlessness arrives, slow the exhale and lengthen it by one count. This brings calm to the edges of the mind. I am safe. I am worthy. I welcome wealth now. The rhythm continues, steady and soothing. Cycle 9. Let this final cycle be a gentle seal. Speak the 3 lines with clear attention and a soft tone. After the last line, rest in quiet for a few breaths. Sense the space inside. Sense the temperature of the hands. Sense the feeling in the chest. Even if only a small change is noticed, honor it. The nervous system learns through these small shifts. Small shifts become new habits. New habits make wealth practices easier and more natural. When ready, let the eyes open if they were closed. Move the shoulders and neck softly. Place a hand on the heart and one on the belly once more. Speak in a warm tone. Calm is growing in me. This slow practice is a gift to the whole self. It teaches that money work can be met with peace. It teaches that kind words can guide action. It builds trust inside the body and mind so that steps toward prosperity are taken with grace instead of strain. Carry this chant into simple moments in daily life. Before sending a message about work, one cycle. Before checking a balance, one cycle. Before deciding on a price, one cycle. The chant becomes a bridge from fear to calm, from doubt to steady action. It becomes a rhythm the body knows and turns to when pressure rises. With time, the words start to hum in the background of the day, like a quiet song that keeps the heart soft and the mind clear. In that clear space, opportunities are easier to spot and wise choices are easier to make. The chant does not force doors open. It helps the hands unclench so doors can be opened with ease. Let the chant grow a steady rhythm, like a calm drum that keeps the heart in time with peace. Rhythm supports focus. Focus turns a kind phrase into a living habit. Stand or sit with a soft spine. Place one hand on the heart and one on the lower belly to link feeling and breath. Take a slow inhale through the nose for 4 counts and a long, easy exhale through the mouth for 6 counts. Now bring in a gentle cadence. On each exhale, speak one line, I am safe. Next breath, I am worthy. Next breath, I welcome wealth now. Keep the words smooth and even. Let each line be clear, not rushed. If the mind wanders, reconnect to the steady beat of breath. The body learns through rhythm. Rhythm says, you can trust this. Trust opens the door to receiving. To build focus, set a light count, perhaps 9 cycles today. Counting is not pressure, it is a way of staying present. If 9 feels right, continue. If the voice grows tight, pause for 2 quiet breaths, then begin again. Bring subtle movement if it helps. On I am safe, press the feet gently into the ground. On I am worthy, lift the crown of the head a little. On I welcome wealth now, open the palms. These tiny cues tell the nervous system what the words mean. Feet say grounded, spine says dignity, open hands say receiving. When the body and the words agree, the mind follows more easily. Let the chant meet a light inner beat. You may find a natural tempo, slow, steady, kind, not heavy, not forceful. Focus is gentle attention, not tension. If thoughts try to rush ahead, slow the exhale by 1 count. If the tongue wants to push the words, soften the lips and let the voice glide. If a wave of emotion rises, breathe with it and keep the lines soft. Tears are not a problem. They are a sign that the heart is thawing and truth is warming the space inside. Link the mantra to simple actions throughout the day. Before speaking about work or money, 1 cycle at the practice tempo. Before sending a message or setting a price, 1 cycle. Before a hard task, 1 cycle. Each time, keep the rhythm the same. 1 line per exhale, steady and clear. Rhythm makes the practice easy to recall when stress is high. The steady beat becomes a pathway the mind can find even in a storm. When the storm passes, focus remains, and the day moves forward with more grace. If a thought says, "This is taking too long," bring the beat back to the body. Press the soles gently into the floor and breathe out longer. Speak a bridge line. Progress counts. Then return to the mantra. If a thought says, "This will never change," rest a hand on the heart and speak, "Change is already happening." Then continue with the next cycle. The chant is not just sound, it is a steady signal sent to the whole self, safe, worthy, open, over and over. That is how deep patterns turn. Bring in a friendly focus cue for the eyes. Soften the gaze on 1 point, perhaps a calm spot on the wall or the table. Let the eyes be gentle, not fixed. Soften the jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth and let the breath set the tempo. Each repetition places 1 more stone on a strong inner path. With time, the path becomes the way you naturally walk, calm, clear, and ready to receive. Carry this rhythm into daily life like a quiet friend. At the start of the day, 3 cycles at your gentle tempo. Midday, 1 cycle before a money task. Evening, 3 cycles to close. If a moment of doubt appears, do 1 cycle wherever you are. The practice lives inside the breath. It is always near, simple, kind, strong. Now let us bring these loving words into everyday living in ways that feel natural and simple. The first practice is mirror work. It is tender and powerful because the eyes meet themselves with respect. Stand or sit before a mirror. Relax the face. If looking directly into the eyes feels too strong, look at the space between the eyebrows or at the cheekbones. Place a hand on the heart to steady the breath. Speak softly. I am safe. Pause and let the words sink in. I am worthy. Pause again. I welcome wealth now. Give a small, sincere nod to the reflection, as if saying, yes, this is for us. Keep it short, 1 to 3 gentle rounds. The goal is not to force belief. The goal is to let kindness be seen and heard. Over days, the eyes will grow more accepting. The face will soften toward itself. This is wealth in the most basic form, giving the self a kind gaze. Next, a simple journal pattern. On a page, make 3 short columns: thought, body, kind truth plus step. In the first column, write the old thought that showed up today: not enough, too late, too hard. In the second column, write the body feeling that came with it: tight chest, hot face, heavy belly. In the third column, write one kind truth and one small action that matches it. Enough can grow step by step. Send one message today, or skills can be learned. Watch a 10-minute lesson and practice once. This takes a few minutes. The page becomes a gentle plan. A gentle plan creates movement. Movement creates trust. Trust allows more receiving. Add a gratitude practice that is simple and real. Name 3 forms of support already present. They may be small: a warm cup in the hand, a skill that helps others, a safe place to rest, a kind word received. Gratitude is not pretending problems do not exist. It is turning on a light so we can see the next step. Say them aloud or write them down. Feel them in the body. Let the chest warm. This warmth helps the nervous system settle and opens the mind to solutions. Use micro rituals before money tasks. Before opening a statement, place a hand on the belly and exhale for 6 counts. Whisper inside, "I meet this with calm." Before sending an invoice, rest the jaw and shoulders, then speak, "My work has fair value." Before a conversation about pay or price, hold the heart and say, "My voice carries respect." These tiny rituals shape the inner climate. In a kind climate, tasks feel less like storms and more like simple weather to walk through. Practice receiving in small ways, because receiving is a muscle. When a compliment arrives, let it land in the heart before replying. When help is offered and it is healthy to accept, say yes with gratitude. When a new path opens, take the step with calm and steady breath. These simple acts train the body to feel safe while receiving. Safe receiving grows into larger receiving, like fair pay, better offers, clearer boundaries, and wise choices. Create a small space for order. It can be a tray on a table or a corner of a desk. Keep one pen, one small notebook, and one calm object there: a leaf, a stone, a smooth piece of wood. This space says to the senses, life can be simple, focus can be gentle. Sit here for short money tasks. The body will come to associate this spot with clarity and calm. Clarity reduces the energy cost of each task. Reduced cost means more energy for creation, service, learning, and rest. At the end of the day, close with a brief body check. Ask inside, where did ease grow today? Where was the breath longer? What small step was taken? Speak a soft line. Every kind step counts. This builds a record of care. A record of care becomes confidence. Confidence is quiet power. Quiet power opens doors. Now shape a simple weekly rhythm. Daily, keep the light frame. Morning chant, midday pause before money tasks. Evening chant with a short journal note. Once a week, create a small ritual. Sit in your calm space. Light can be natural. Silence is enough. Open the journal to review the 3 columns from the week. Notice patterns. Which old thought showed up most? Which kind truth helped? Which small action created movement? Circle one theme for the new week. Choose one aligned step to repeat for 7 days, something small and doable. Send one message each day. Practice one skill for 10 minutes. Set one fair boundary around time, or tidy one small area tied to money work. Add a gentle check-in with numbers once a week. Keep it short and calm. Breathe first. Then write the numbers that matter for now. What is coming in? What is going out? What needs attention? No judgment, only information. If fear rises, place a hand on the heart and inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Speak, "Information helps me." Then choose one action from the numbers, schedule a payment, adjust a plan, celebrate a small gain, or reach out for support. Over time, this builds financial confidence that is grounded in kindness, not in pressure. Troubles can show up, and that is natural. If resistance is strong, go back to safety first. Use the line, "I am safe," for a few rounds without adding the other lines. When safety returns, add, "I am worthy." When the heart softens, add, "I welcome wealth now." If doubt keeps speaking, add a bridge line, "I learn as I go." If impatience pushes, say, "Progress counts." If boredom appears, switch posture, stand if seated, walk for 1 minute with breath, then try one short cycle of the chant. If forgetfulness happens, pair the chant with a daily habit, after brushing teeth, before opening a laptop, before meals. Habits link well to habits. If harsh self-talk returns, answer it with a firm and kind tone. Harsh words are not needed. I choose a kinder guide. Then do one small action that supports receiving. Press send on a message, write one fair price, watch a short lesson, rest for 10 minutes to protect energy. Action, however small, teaches the body that care continues. Care builds trust. Trust makes space for prosperity. When overwhelm rises, shrink the step. If a task feels like a mountain, choose the first stone. Open the folder, label the file, write the first sentence, list the next simple call. Speak, "One small step now," and take it. Then breathe out slowly and feel the ground under the feet. This practice changes the story of effort. Effort becomes steady, not frantic. Steady effort is sustainable. Sustainable effort grows wealth in healthy ways. Let support be wise. Seek helpful voices that respect your worth and your pace. Learn from those who teach with clarity and care. Release messages that shame or push past your body's signals. Your inner guide is learning to lead. That guide speaks in a calm, warm tone and chooses what is kind and useful. With this weekly rhythm, money becomes part of a loving life, not a source of constant alarm. The heart is calmer, the breath is longer, the voice inside is kinder. From this inner climate, fair pay and healthy choices become normal. As this journey settles into your days, let a closing blessing gather the threads into a soft, strong fabric you can wear with ease. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Safety in the body is growing. Worth is returning to its natural place at the center of the chest, where tenderness and strength live side by side. Welcome is spreading through the hands and voice, opening the way for good to arrive and stay. This path is gentle and it is powerful. It does not ask for perfection. It asks for presence. It asks for a kind tone, slow breath, and small steps that add up. Let the heart hear these words once more, as if from a dear friend. You are safe to grow. You are worthy of fair and loving wealth. You welcome prosperity in simple, honest ways. Feel how the body softens around these truths. The jaw releases, the shoulders lower, the belly warms, the inner room brightens. What started as a chant has become a way of being. This way of being guides choices, shapes work, and invites support. Trust the process you have been practicing. Safety before action, worth at the center of every choice. Welcome in each moment of receiving. When a day is light, use the chant to celebrate and keep the heart open. When a day is heavy, use the chant to soften and find one small step. When fear speaks, meet it with breath and steady words. When doubt visits, add the bridge, "I learn as I go," and keep going. When impatience knocks, say, "Progress counts," and keep showing up with care. The verdict of this loving work is simple and profound. Kindness heals money fear, breath opens the mind, and steady practice makes wealth feel natural. Wealth here means more than numbers. It includes calm, clear thinking, energy that lasts, fair exchange for your gifts, and generous flow in and out. As you practice, the body becomes a safe home. The mind becomes a helpful ally. The heart becomes a warm door through which good enters and is shared. Close with the mantra as a blessing over your path. Speak it slow, one line per exhale, 3 times through, letting the meaning deepen each round. I am safe. I am worthy. I welcome wealth now. Then sit in quiet for a few breaths. Let the echo fill the space within. Carry this echo into your next step today, one kind action that supports your life. Small steps, taken with love, create great change. You are already on the way.